Welcome to the Now Detroit. I'm Carolyn Clifford. So good to be with you on this Wednesday. We begin with new developments in that search for human remains in northern Macomb County. Police are now on day 3 digging for evidence in a wooded area near 23 Mile and North Avenue in Macomb Township. They say they're looking for up to 6 bodies on this plot of land. Young girls missing for decades now. They believe the victims are connected to convicted predator Arthur Ream, who police are now calling a serial killer. 10 years ago, Ream led police to this same remote area to the body of 13-year-old Cindy Zarzicki. And today, investigators confirm they believe other victims will also be found there.
We do have, as you know, probable cause to believe that this is a gravesite. No question about it. That Kimberly King and other young female victims who were murdered are buried here.
Officials provided an update on the cold case in Macomb Township this afternoon, and that's where we find the Now investigator Simon Shaquette. He joins us live with the very latest on what's going on right now. Simon?
Carolyn, investigators confirm they have found some new evidence out here at this dig site, but not human remains. And as you can see behind us, still plenty of activity out here. The police commissioner not revealing further specifics, but tells us they are still firmly convinced this area was used as a grave site for numerous girls killed by 68-year-old convicted murderer Arthur Ream. Ream is serving a life sentence for the 1986 murder of 13-year-old Cindy Zarzicki of East Point, whose body was found here 10 years ago. Today we heard from the FBI, as well as from the older sister and the best friend of 12-year-old Kimberly King of Warren, who disappeared back in 1979. Possible victims whose remains police still hope to find also include Kelly Brownlee, a 17-year-old missing from Novi in 1982, and Kim Lauro, a 15-year-old missing from Canton in 1981.
If they find remains within the next 2 hours, they're committed, Matt, correctly? They're committed to staying for as long as it takes, bringing in more resources, bringing in lights, whatever it takes.
Now, with storms approaching, investigators say they have tents in place to preserve possible evidence. Coming up at 5, hear from family and friends of an alleged victim now praying for closure. Carolyn, back to you.
Seems like they're not giving up. Simon, any more insight into what led investigators to that location?
We asked about that during the press conference. They say they've had more interviews with Arthur Ream, also with other inmates he's served time with. Those inmates apparently revealing some new information that led them out here.
All right, you got to hope they're going to find something. Thank you so much, Simon, for that live report. We'll see you at 5. Make sure you stay with 7 Action News as we continue to bring you the very latest on this cold case investigation on air, on the 7 app, and of course on our website at WXYZ.com. Chris?